What if I told you a man took himself to court and actually won? Sounds impossible, right? But this bizarre case really happened. A man sued himself for $5 million. Yes, you heard that right. But why would someone do that? And more importantly, how did he manage to win? Stay till the end because this might be the most ridiculous lawsuit in history. Meet Robert Lee Brock, an inmate in Virginia, USA. While serving time in prison, he came up with a plan so crazy, it actually made its way into the courts. Brock wanted money, but not just from anyone. He wanted it from himself, so he sued himself for $5 million. But why? Brock claimed that when he committed his crimes, he violated his own rights. His argument? He was drunk at the time, and since he was not in full control of his actions, he had essentially wronged himself. So in his lawsuit, he stated that by breaking the law, he had personally violated his own constitutional rights and demanded $5 million in damages from himself. Now here's where it gets crazier. Since he was in prison, he obviously couldn't pay himself the $5 million. So in the same lawsuit, he demanded that the state government should pay it for him. His logic? Since he was in prison, the government was responsible for him. If he owed himself money but couldn't pay, the state should step in. Now, when this case landed on a judge's desk, it must have been one of the weirdest lawsuits they had ever seen. Shockingly, the judge did accept that Brock had technically filed a lawsuit against himself, but did he actually win? Well, the judge ultimately dismissed the case, stating that suing yourself is legally absurd, but, in a way, Brock did win something. His case became famous worldwide and people still talk about it today. Now let me ask you, should people be allowed to sue themselves? And what would you do if you could win money from your own mistakes? Let me know in the comments. This lawsuit may sound insane, but it actually highlights some strange loopholes in the legal system. And if you thought this case was crazy, wait till you hear about the 5-year-old who solved a murder mystery. Click here to watch.